3 weeks ago, I was sitting in my doctor's office when he said something that changed everything. He looked at me over his glasses and said, "You know, at your age, most people wish they'd lived differently." I laughed it off, but driving home, his words echoed in my head, and for the first time in decades, I let myself think about the life I didn't live. I'm 76 years old, and if I could go back and whisper one truth to my younger self, it wouldn't be about stocks or real estate or career moves. It would be something far more painful to admit. Let me take you back to 1987. I was 37 years old, standing in my garage with a half-finished invention that could have changed everything. It was a simple device, nothing fancy, but it solved a real problem. My hands were covered in grease, my heart was racing, and I felt more alive than I had in years working my corporate job. My wife walked in and asked, "Are you really going to quit your job for this?" I looked at her, then at the invention, then back at her, and I said no. That garage stayed closed for 39 years. Want to know what hurts the most? 5 years later, someone else patented almost the exact same idea. I saw it in a magazine. They became a millionaire. I became someone who kept working a job I hated for another 28 years. But here's what nobody tells you about regret. It doesn't announce itself with trumpets and drama. It creeps in quietly year after year, until one day you're sitting in a doctor's office and realize you've been carrying a 200-pound weight on your chest for 4 decades. You want to know the real tragedy? It wasn't just about the money or the success I missed. It was about the person I could have become. See, when you abandon your dreams, you don't just lose the dream. You lose the version of yourself that was brave enough to chase it. You lose the late-night conversations with people who share your passion. You lose the failures that would have taught you resilience. You lose the small victories that would have built your confidence. I became a ghost of myself, and the worst part, I did it on purpose. I chose safety over aliveness. Every Monday morning for 28 years, I put on the same grey suit, drove the same route, sat in the same cubicle. My co-workers would ask, "How was your weekend?" And I'd say, "Fine," even though inside I was screaming. My kids grew up watching their father sleepwalk through life. My son once asked me, "Dad, what do you love doing?" And I genuinely couldn't answer him. I'd forgotten. That's what happens when you bury your dreams. You forget what it feels like to be excited about waking up. Now I know what you're thinking. But you were being responsible. You had bills. You had a family. And you're right. I did have responsibilities. But here's the lie I told myself for 39 years. That responsibility and dreams are opposites. That you have to choose between being practical and being passionate. The truth, the most irresponsible thing I ever did was model a life of quiet desperation to my children. My daughter is 45 now. Last year, she got offered her dream job in another city. You know what she told me? "Dad, I can't. It's too risky. I have responsibilities." And I saw myself in her eyes, that same fear, that same prison I built, now being reconstructed by my own daughter. That's when I realized regret is contagious. It doesn't just destroy your life, it seeps into the people you love. So I did something I should have done 39 years ago. I opened that garage, The invention was still there, covered in dust and cobwebs. I picked it up, and I swear to you, my hands started shaking the same way they did in 1987. Not from age, from recognition. This thing represented the last time I felt truly alive. I called my daughter that night. I told her everything. I told her about the garage, the fear, the regret, the wasted years. And then I said something I wish someone had told me at 37. The regret of trying and failing is a paper cut. The regret of never trying is a wound that never heals. She cried. I cried. And you know what she did? She took that job. She moved across the country. And last month she sent me a photo of herself, smiling bigger than I'd seen in 20 years. She wrote, "Thanks for finally showing me what courage looks like, Dad, even if it took you 39 years. And here's the thing, I can't get those 39 years back. I can't build that company. I can't relive my 30s and 40s and 50s with passion instead of numbness. But I can tell you this, if there's something burning inside you right now, something you keep pushing down because it seems impractical or scary or irresponsible, listen to me very carefully. That burning, that's not anxiety, that's not recklessness. That's your soul begging you not to make my mistake. I'm not saying quit your job tomorrow. I'm not saying abandon your responsibilities. I'm saying this. Find a way. Start small. Open the garage. Spend 1 hour a week on the thing that makes you feel alive. Because here's what I learned at 76 years old. You can recover from financial failure. You can bounce back from public embarrassment. You can survive rejection and setbacks and mistakes. But you cannot recover the time you spend being someone you're not. You cannot get back the years you waste waiting for permission to live. You cannot resurrect the dreams you bury alive. I have enough money to retire comfortably. I have a nice house. My health is decent for my age. By conventional measures, I succeeded. But I failed at the only thing that actually mattered. I failed to live like I meant it. So if you're watching this and you're 25, or 35, or 45, or hell, even 65, please, I'm begging you, don't wait for a doctor's appointment at 76 to wake up. Don't wait for your deathbed to realize you sleepwalked through the only life you get. That thing you keep thinking about at 2 a.m., that crazy idea, that dream you're too scared to chase, start today, not tomorrow, not next year. Today, because I'm 76 years old, and I can tell you with absolute certainty, the only thing scarier than chasing your dreams is waking up one day and realizing you never tried. My garage is open now. It's 39 years too late, but it's open. Don't let yours stay closed that long. Your 76-year-old self is watching you right now, hoping you make a different choice than I did. Don't let them down.